Hey, it's the Dr. Show here, just bringing you a couple little tips that may help you when you're completing the Darkest Shore Easter egg. This isn't an Easter egg guide, it's more for people who have a rough idea of how to complete the Easter egg but just need that little bit more help. Alright, number one is use Shellshock. It's good, you'll like it. Even put on the sustain mod for it if you're feeling a little adventurous. But yeah, Shellshock is the go-to special these days after camouflage got nerfed. Number two is some tips for the U-boat room fire step thingy. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So if you're playing with your mates, what you can do is have some of them start the fire sequence by getting kills next to the chain guy, while the other people stand outside the room. Once the fence comes up to lock you in the U-boat area, the zombies will only spawn within that area. Your friends can just watch you do this step, and if you go down, no problem, they can revive you through the fence. Isn't that handy? Also, if your friends die out fully and you end the round, the fence goes down and you have the freedom to run in and out of the U-boat area while you're completing the step. Alright, tip number three is to have someone run a big train of zombies while you escort the WWII sacrifice to the AA cannon. Get all the boys down to the beach and get a train going there, and then whoever you want to escort the WWII, just catch the minecart back to the U-boat area. Spawn the WWII in and you should have very little or even no zombies getting in your way. Tip number four. This one's quite important actually. It helps you avoid glitching out the game. So when you shoot down the final plane during the artillery step, you need to come to this area of the map to collect the radio part. Now at this stage it's super important that you wait for your character to make a reference to the radio part before you pick it up. If you pick the part up before the quote, the game for some reason doesn't recognize the part and you'll have to restart. There's just no way around it. So yeah, don't be speed demons like us, just chill for a bit after you shoot down the plane and wait for the game to play catch up. Rightio, tip number five is when using the cannon. First of all, you actually only need about 3 zombie kills to charge the battery for each cannon shot. So if you're an absolute bloody marksman, you only need about 9 kills to charge up the battery. When firing the cannon, you can use the map on the wall to the right to get a rough idea of the direction to shoot, but I found that most of the time it's actually way more accurate to just line it up based on sight. So if the cannon looks like it's facing the right direction, it probably is. The map is reasonably accurate though for the distance, so use it for that. Make sure you also listen to your character's audio as well, as they tell you if you're shooting too high or too low. Now, a final tip is when collecting the spine for the fog monster. So yeah, if you've tried the Easter egg, you may have noticed that it's pretty hard to collect the spine of this spaghetti monster, so don't worry, I've got a little tip for you. So when you've collected all 3 sons of Nathrus, you can enter this freaky little shine area. Wouldn't you know it, when the door slides open, there's 3 spaghettis waiting to do some creepy shit. This is a great time to rip their spine out. That sounded really brutal, but it's true. Just hit them with a Shellshock and get the ripsaw out and your G. Sweet, well that's about all the tips I got for completing the Darkest Shore Easter egg. They should help you out a little bit. Probably. Or maybe you know all these already. Either way, be sure to leave a like. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.